Ayo!
What up? We live.
Happy Black Friday, homies.
We've literally just been going from one live to the next.
This is the last one, best one.
You're definitely going to have to introduce yourselves because we're not usually on this.
True that. My name is Aaron Swenson, and I'm here with
Aaron Speedy Swenson.
Aaron Speedy Swenson.
And I'm Jessica Evans, but you can call me Jess.
Jess from the Midwest.
Woo woo.
And we're FightCamp coaches based here in Costa Mesa. And we had a busy
Costa
season.
Mesa, California, by the way.
The last few months, we have been putting in work, producing all these dope, new, expert-led paths that we want to share with you.
Yes.
And we're really proud of the work, and we've been really privileged to work with some of the best martial artists and nutritionists in the industry to put together some really, really cool paths for you. So today we're going to go over the 5 different paths that we just filmed. Six. And which one should we start with?
Let's start with Tyler Minton. So if you don't know who Tyler Minton is, he is a nutritionist out of, I think, isn't he Tennessee? Out of Tennessee.
Tyler works with the best of the best when it comes to athletes and UFC fighters, including Khabib,
Daniel Cormier,
Stephen Wonderboy Thompson.
I mean, a long list. Honestly, if you can name most, one of your favorite
fighters,
professionals,
he's their nutritionist.
Yeah.
So he came in to do a path on what was it, the supplementation?
Nutrition 101.
Okay, that was the basics.
It's a beginner one. And the cool thing about his is that he is going to take you through literally like very practical nutrition. What's a macro? Water intake. He's going to talk about how to actually break down and build your macros, which I love that he does that because some people don't know what that means.
He's going to talk to you about how many calories you should be consuming and how to track that and how to count that. The good carbs, the good proteins, the good fats.
He does talk about some supplements. And then he also will show you, we did like a portion where he actually shows you how to build your meal prep, which I think is very valuable. Did you watch that?
I watched the first half. I haven't finished it. I haven't seen that part yet.
He wasn't in it.
I was in it.
You were in, no, he was in the smoothie.
Yeah.
I'm saying he was in the pack.
Yeah, Aaron was in it.
But look, if you're an athlete and you're trying to lean out or you're trying to be in good shape or just perform at your optimal levels, you gotta know how to eat. And I've been in the same for a long time and I just watched the first half of that Tyler Minton path and I learned so much. There's so much that I don't know. So highly, highly recommend watching that.
Yes, I agree. By the way, if you guys have any questions about any of these or if you're doing them and you do have questions, put them in here and we're going to answer them right now. So the second
triple stack live today. That's good.
This is an end with abs. This is your warm up, your food, and then your end with abs. I love that, Joel. That was good.
What was the second one?
The second one was Christina Cruz, and she was advanced footwork.
So Christina Cruz has over 200 amateur fights now. She's an undefeated pro. She has some of the best footwork in the game. So it was really, really cool working with her. She's going to take you through all types of dope footwork. Stutter steps, skip steps, pendulums, like you name it. It was awesome working with her.
I learned a lot from her, and she also takes you through one of the ladder footwork drills that she works and does a lot, and I got to do that with her. I think it's what I learned a lot from Christina. Obviously, like working and being on set with her and everything. And the workouts, the drills that you're going to be doing of hers. I want to see people just like crush those. They're hard, but.
I actually went to Christina's last fight in New York, and it was sick. She dominated. It was
that was a good fight.
It was a really good fight. So shout out to Christina Cruz. If you're an intermediate to advanced level boxer, the Christina Cruz path is key. Are you okay with it?
Don't mind me, I'm just joking over here.
Goodness.
We're good. Okay.
Alright.
Third one, Mike Rashid.
Yo, Mike Rashid.
Gains on gains, okay.
Dude is freaking diesels, okay?
Dude, for real. Honestly.
Almost as big as me.
Mike has been doing weight training and leading weight training and all this, forever.
Yeah,
He's an OG.
massive YouTube following.
He's an OG, and you in this, it's 5 weeks, right?
Yep.
In 5 weeks, you are going to do a mix of strength training and boxing, and why they are both very important. Obviously, one is going to be helping you build muscle, lean muscle, and then the other portion is going to be your cardio factor.
So he basically breaks it down 3 times a week. You do 1 day upper body, 1 day lower body, 1 day total body.
Except for the first 2 weeks.
Okay.
The first 2 weeks will just be 2 strength workouts. We're building, and then the final 3 weeks will be 3.
Got you. So if you're looking to put on some muscle, or even lean out, the best way to get in great shape is a blend of cardio, aka boxing, kickboxing, and strength training.
Yeah.
Where you'll be using dumbbells. So buy a set of dumbbells and check out the Rashid app.
And also sometimes the misconception is that
I'm gonna get big.
I love it. They need a strength kickboxing program next.
That's your call. We should add that to the list.
Yeah, we just wait. Good things are coming. Can you see the gift that keeps on giving these last couple of weeks? There will be more to come. The misconception though is that people believe that they're going to get big just from lifting weights, and that's not true. Lifting weights is actually another form of cardio, just different.
And another misconception is that if you women always think if they lift weights, you're going to get big and bulky. That's not the case.
I'm telling you, right? Yeah.
You're not squatting 400 pounds, right? He's going to have you use some dumbbells you feel comfortable with, and it's the best way to firm up your butt, to get abs, to keep your bones strong. It's actually essential.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to lift weights till the day you die.
Yeah. So for me, I would say, first of all, I'm like 118 pounds. I lift a lot of weight. I lift heavy weight too. I'm deadlifting over 200 pounds. So, and I'm not a big human, just FYI. So really, to really put on like size, ladies, if you're really scared of like bulking up, you have to eat
4,000 calories
so
a
much
day.
food.
Like it's not.
And I mean, just trust me, that this program is not going to do that for you.
It's going to lean you out and it's going to make you strong.
I saw a good comment in here.
Yeah, somebody says I have to run a mile in order to get on my amateur boxing team. Any advice to up my cardio?
Yeah. Sprints. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, who we can actually go into now.
He's next.
So he is a big proponent of hill sprints. So he has had a lot of injuries, so he doesn't do a lot of road work anymore. But they'll do 5-minute rounds, like a fight, like a MMA fight, sprinting up a hill and then jogging back down. Sprinting up the hill, jogging back down. That will make you faster.
And they're also, you're hitting different, you're doing hill sprints and then doing like a long endurance run, you're hitting 2 different things there.
Yeah, you have your aerobic system, you have your anaerobic
quick
system.
recovery, yeah. So I think both are essential, but is there anything additional? Jumping rope is a great way to improve your cardio and your fitness. Every fighter does it. If I don't know actually any fighter that didn't jump rope before fighting, did you?
I did. I jumped rope, yeah.
I jumped rope, he jumped rope, PJ jumped rope, Tommy jumped rope. I mean, like, you name it. If you are competing, you should be jumping rope in your warm-up to help build your cardio.
And for that 1 mile run, I ran competitively in middle school and high school, cross country and track. So I get it. You have to do a combination of long distance work, sprints, hill sprints, sand sprints, all the agility work that you're gonna do with the ladder drills and stuff like that. You have to do a combination of all of it.
Yeah. And since we were talking about Wonderboy's Fight Camp, we did actually film with him, and we did an adapted version of his Fight Camp.
And this is my personal favorite.
4 weeks. So normally a Fight Camp is 6 to 8 weeks, okay?
We did a modified version.
We did a modified version where we touched on literally almost all the components of his Fight Camp. We did sparring, we did mitt work,
strength conditioning,
we did
bag classes,
ladder work, bag work, drills, tutorials.
So Wonderboy is going to take you in, and he's going to take you through his Fight Camp, and he's going to lead classes. So he's going to teach you the spinning back kicks, the hook kicks, the spinning hook kicks, which is so sick. He's going to teach you the little sparring drills that he does with his team.
Jiu-jitsu, wrestling. He did those with Flo. Yeah.
So you can follow along, and you're gonna get insight on what he does for his camp. You're also gonna be able to learn from him and do the workouts that he's leading. And the guy is a class act. I can't say enough good things about Wonderboy.
He's a gun.
He's amazing.
A gun. And what's really great about his style, so I got to spar him. Just add that to my resume. It was pretty dope. I don't mind getting my butt beat by an amazing striker like him.
And he had such control that he would
control.
He would throw a kick and throw a hook kick and stop it 1 inch from Jess's face.
Like right here. But can I just say this? I did push kick him. Thank you, Jesus. So the good news is that I did get a push kick out.
Let's go.
He's like 6 foot. I'm like 5'4". So the fact that I got a push kick, I'm kind of like,
props.
Thank you.
And I got to hold pads for him, which was really
So we're a little, we're kind of like fan.
We're huge fans.
We're pretty excited.
He's fighting next weekend?
Yeah, exactly.
Next weekend.
So he's literally fighting next weekend.
And the cool thing is when he came to film with us, they just announced that he was fighting. So his first week training with us was actually his first week of his training camp leading up to this fight against Kevin Collins.
So when you guys do the fight camp, his fight camp, then you guys are literally going to be training like he was in preparation for his fights that he's doing next week.
Cassie, that's
Before
something
we go on to the next ones, tell people who aren't members how to get access to these.
Cool. So if you are not a FightCamp member, you can go on and download the FightCamp app, and you can go and you can start scrolling through. There's a bunch of free workouts on there too that you can access to get a feel for it. And our signature thing is this technology called the punch trackers that you put inside your wraps. And the punch trackers measure your output. They measure the speed and the power of your punches. So you can see you're getting faster. You can see you're getting stronger real time. And then you're gonna be able to scroll through and you'll see all the different paths that we have. Like, was that the Sean Fagan?
Yeah, it's just Sean Fagan.
So that's another path that we just did.
Sorry, I didn't announce that yet.
It's okay, we might as well go into it.
That's the next one.
You start.
Yeah, so Sean Fagan, so much fun to work with.
The Muay Thai Guy.
Muay Thai Guy on YouTube. Check it out. He is just a wealth of knowledge and experience when it comes to Muay Thai. And what's really fun and unique about his path specifically is that we did little narrative pieces with him where he talks about the culture of Muay Thai.
The history.
There's so much culture in the martial art. It's my main martial art that I trained in and fought in. I love the history and the culture and the respect from the ties and the traditions of the martial art, and you're gonna get inside scoop of that, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, so Sean Fagan lived and trained in Thailand for years, 35 fights. So throughout this path, he's gonna take you through the narrative pieces where you learn the history of Muay Thai, and then he's gonna lead you through a 4-round Muay Thai workout where you're gonna start working a lot of elbows, knees, vicious round kicks.
You're gonna learn his style. You're gonna do it around like that, right?
Yeah, so it's like a really cool condensed way to learn the basics of Muay Thai. Highly recommend.
Yeah. So he's the Muay Thai guy, and then our final path.
No, I think is that the final already?
Yeah, one more. Chris Algieri.
Christina and Chris Algieri.
No.
Christina.
Okay.
Yeah. So the final one. Who's running this live over here?
Yeah.
Me.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. You and me, but
I thought I was your co-star.
I know all of the info. Okay, you just gotta trust me. Okay, so this one specifically, we like to have fun over here. This one specifically is with Chris Algieri, and he is a pro, and actually, I think he has, he holds world titles in kickboxing and boxing.
Yeah, Chris Algieri fought Manny Pacquiao. He fought some really big names.
So he's awesome, and more than that, more than just the talent that he brings, he's like a wealth of knowledge, like mind blown when it comes to health and nutrition. I learned a lot from him. We filmed with him quite a while ago. I forgot.
Yeah,
but
so
we talk about sleep. We talk about recovery. So this is a more advanced version of nutrition.
Yeah, so just to clarify, Chris Algieri is not talking about boxing, he's talking about nutrition and supplementation and how to really get the most out of your workouts and perform optimally.
Yes, it's performance nutrition is kind of is what his path is called. But it's not, so like Tyler Minton's nutrition is more kind of like the beginner and the basics. Like this is how you track macros, this is how much water you should drink, this is how you meal prep. And then Chris is taking you into that next step. This is gonna be like what's happening while you're asleep, what does recovery do, good supplements, like also for your brain health, and then
like creatine.
Creatine. I learned so much about creatine. I started taking creatine because of learning from them.
Both Tyler and Chris were massive proponents of creatine, not because it's really good for your body and your muscles, but also it's good for your brain health.
Yeah, and there's a really awesome Q&A in that path that Tommy did where he sat down with Chris Algieri and he talked about all of like the myths that could be in nutrition. Wasn't that right? He did nutrition myths, right? So he's going to answer all those burning questions or all the ones you hear floating around, like carbs are bad.
Yeah, should I be intermittent fasting with pros and cons and all of that?
They're going to talk on, and those are ones that we specifically got from our Fight Camp community. So we're really excited because that was really good information.
And what I love about the nutrition paths is like very to the point. You can get through them at your own pace, but it doesn't take a long time to get through the whole path. And I encourage you to take notes. It's like a wealth of knowledge consolidated into like a couple hours of content.
Agreed.
And it's so freaking valuable. I can't wait to finish. I haven't finished either of them, but I'm halfway through.
So Chris Algieri, right here, boom, when you go into the app. So you'll first start off with the intro of him. This is where you're going to learn a little bit about him. So you will learn about all of our experts as well. Like, why should you listen to them? What is their background? What have they done? Who have they worked with? And then from there, the first thing he talks about, I forgot about this, Aaron touched on it, but fasting. So he first up talks about fasting. Chapter 2, he's going to talk about fueling. So what is fueling? How do you fuel? Like, what foods should you fuel with? He's going to talk about like a very like broad overview of what macronutrients are. Chapter 3, he's going to talk about recovery. Where's it at? Right here. Boom. And then chapter 4, he's going to talk about supplements, how to maximize your performance, because remember, supplements are just to help in addition to the nutritious foods you already use. And then chapter 5, he's going to talk about sleep. This is the Q&A that Tommy sits down with him. And then the myth or truth is going to be your final chapter. So that's going to be chapter 6.
So all you got to do if you want to check these out is download the FightCamp app. There's so much that you can see in there for free. Beyond the paths, we also have programs that we release every month, new programs, and we release 10 to 12 boxing, kickboxing, strength, conditioning, or recovery workouts every single week. So you get the trackers, you can buy the heavy bag and the gloves and the wraps, and you can train alongside us, our other coaches, along with all these other experts we just talked about. It's really cool. Highly recommend checking out Fight Camp if you haven't already.
And right now is also obviously such a great time because it's Black Friday, Cyber Monday. We have lots of deals going through until Monday. So for example, if you sign up now and let's say you pay for a whole year membership, you will get 10% off. But with any Fight Camp package, you're going to get a free jump rope. And this is a Fight Camp and cross rope like collab. Like the jump rope is cross rope.
It's a great jump rope.
Really good jump rope. And you're also going to get a free heart rate monitor. And then I think the third thing is a yoga mat as well.
So you get all three of those things for free?
Yes.
With the purchase of what?
A Fight Camp package. Any Fight Camp package.
Awesome.
So that
apparel, free shipping.
Yes, and our apparel has free shipping right now. And a lot of our apparel, if you have not checked it out yet, you want to get it now. So this is actually one of the pieces. I'm wearing a sports bra. This is one of our Fight Camp sports bras right now. Check this out. And check out the back. So much fun. This I love this. This is our Nux Fight Camp sports bra. I like
Nux,
that. It's really good material. And it I love that like the name of Fight Camp is like right here and nice and small, and then the back is crisscross. Really good support with this sports bra.
We've got some sick collabs with Legends too.
Yes.
Legends makes some really great workout gear, and we also did a collab with Super Rare.
Yeah, but that's not discounted.
Oh, it's not. Okay.
But Gold Sheet is another discounted item right now. Our collab that we did with them. It's this brand out of California, Southern California. That stuff is just like that's if you want the fun. Like boxing gloves on your pants and everything, so much fun. But as he mentioned, we also did do a collab recently with Super Rare. If you want to go and check out on the website, the pieces that we did with them, new gloves with them. It's pretty cool. Some cool stuff with Super Rare.
So all the sales last until Monday. Okay, so you got a few days, but just download the app to start.
Yeah.
Scroll through, see what's up. You can try some of the workouts for free on there, and let us know what you think.
Yes, and do the expert paths. Do the expert paths. It's a lot of really awesome knowledge and a lot that you're going to take away from that.
We have one question from Rachel. Will FightCamp ever do some jump rope workouts?
Yes, it's high on the list.
So the question was, will FightCamp ever do jump rope workouts?
We definitely want to. Yeah, it's high on our priority list. Yeah. We've been a little bit spread thin with all these different paths that we just finished. So probably early next year, look for a jump rope.
Yeah. What's up, PJ? PJ jumped on. Yeah, so it is something that is in the works, and it's something that we're thinking about. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, make sure you have a jump rope. Make sure you are using a jump rope. Because some people, and if you don't know how to use a jump rope, then
there's plenty of content on YouTube too. If you subscribe to the FightCamp YouTube page, we have a ton of tutorials on there and a ton of workouts you can follow.
Well, this is a FightCamp YouTube.
I know, but just remind
but
me to subscribe.
Just in case, like and subscribe.
PJ asks, what's your favorite FightCamp class to teach?
So Coach PJ is actually one of our coaches. What's good, bro? Happy Thanksgiving. Mine's switch stance. All day.
Really?
Yeah.
That's your favorite workout to teach?
It is.
My favorite workout to teach in terms of like with the bag and everything is probably a burnout. I love teaching burnout workouts.
You are a burnout.
Thank you. Thank you. I love teaching burnout workouts because I love high intensity and I don't know, it's just something that gives you like power and like, you know?
I feel you. I like the switch stance workout because it keeps me sharp mentally. Once you switch, so basically if you don't know, we do the first half of the round in your regular stance, second half of the round in your opposite stance, and it's just brain fitness. Yeah. Having to remember the combinations on both sides. It makes it fun, it makes it engaging, and also Stephen Wonderboy Thompson does all of his workouts in both stances. So when you do the path, he does all of his workouts or switch stance workouts, which is sick.
And that is like very true to like his martial arts style. Like the thing, I grew up actually with like very traditional boxing, and in very traditional boxing, even Tommy says this, is that they do not let you switch your stance until you perfect one side. So it's kind of cool like seeing how different martial arts do different things. But I totally subscribe to learning both stances. I think it, especially now with like MMA and everything, I think it makes you more of a threat. And because MMA fighters, most of them fight both stances.
And from a fitness standpoint, I think it's important to just be balanced. Twisting in both directions, you know?
Yeah, because in fighting, some people will say that you might be more dominant in one side or one leg, particularly. Like if you do, when I do certain strength training, I can feel maybe that one side's more dominant because that's the one I stand on the most when I strike. But if you do work both sides, then you are going to be more balanced and you might not have one side as dominant as the other, which I think is important.
I agree.
How's your jab with your right hand?
It's awkward.
It's so weird.
Because that's what I love about it. Like I feel like a beginner again, and it makes me more technical because I have to really think about what I'm doing. Push off the ball, your back foot, like really, you know, and all those things in my regular stance. It becomes like second nature. So you find ways to be really efficient with it. But then you switch your stance and you're like, oh my god, I'm a white belt again.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what I love about it.
I do love the switch stance. It's not my favorite, but I do like it. I need to do the Wonderboy path. Cool. Mike really likes the switch stance. That's right. Let's go.
Let's go.
Anyways, we hope you guys are having a great holiday season.
Happy holidays, homies.
Make sure you go and watch all of our lives. The one on Facebook, the one on Instagram. We talk about different things. We talked about goal setting, short-term goal setting on Facebook. In Instagram, we went over different ways to rack your hands, and we did a little bit of an update on what I've been up to, what he's been up to, and also talked to a couple members in the
really
community, which was really fun. So make sure you check out our lives always, because we might surprise you and bring it on.
We love you. We appreciate you. Happy holidays.
See ya.
Peace, guys.